Howdy folks, Bairdos here with November's login campaign breakdown. As usual, I'll run you through what this month's login campaign has to offer, how much it will cost you, and give you my opinions on each item. I'll also share with you what will likely make you the most money, accurate for Bismarck and likely the same for other servers too, but that may vary, as well as what I'll be spending my points on. So, let's get to it. For 10 points this month, it's the usual host of Beastmen's and Kindred Seals, Kindred's, High Grounders, and Sacred Kindred's crests. Necessary for battlefield entry and some for level cap quests, but not much aside from that. There's the usual Cordial Invite, Martial Ball Invite, Training Grounds Key, Mercenary Camp Entry Slip, Flask of Pest Repellent, and Athena Orb. Each of these grants you access to a one-off battle, purely for fun and or completionist sakes. There's also the usual costume items too, in the form of the Cracked Nut and Pungent Powder. Seriously, they need to get rid of that gap. And rounding out the 10 point category, the same final 3 items from the last few months. Seasoning Stone, Fossilized Fang, and Fossilized Bone, which are used for the 95 cap fight, but nothing else. Now onto the 100 point category. Now, deep rooted in this section, we have skirmish entry items of both the normal and alluvion variety. The Mog Coupon IS1 can be turned into any tier 1 Athos piece or a tier 1 zone head, and there's the Odemon items too. These are especially useful this month due to the current Skirmish Frenzy Campaign Plus. This means that you're more likely to get better rewards in your personal coffers at the end of successful runs of all Skirmish. In Alluvion, you're more likely to come across YQXs that drop multiple additional items upon killing them, and Balamore's Adumbration, which gives you even more items upon killing it, and open up more floors to you. You'll also get a guaranteed vial of Transflurry, easy for me to say, when completing your Wield Skirmish, or Transmelange from Outer Rakaznar Skirmish. So yeah, definitely worthwhile if any of that interests you. The Abisu Fishing Rod Bait also seems deep rooted in this category, this being the Drill Calamari and the Dwarf Pugil. This month, the salvage sets are the body pieces. For 100 points you can get a piece of the level 15 body drops needed for each set, so if you want to make a salvage gear set but don't want to go after a specific enemy or two and salvage for it, snap them up here. We also have the salvage plan items returning. They'll be here as long as the salvage sets are in rotation, I'm fairly confident of that. These are used to make salvage +1 sets or the alternate sets they added with salvage 2. A whole lot of use outside of completionist sakes now though. Completing the 100 point category, and in a second category, we have the return of the login campaign trusts. So here we go. Star Sybil is a passive trust that will provide a magic attack boost to your party. Karaha Baruha is a white mage and one of the few that will cast bar spells. He also gains auto refresh 3 when used with Star Sybil instead of his normal auto refresh 1. That's kind of useful. Zed is a Dark Knight that will use usual dark abilities. I personally prefer Zed 2 though, who you get through Rhapsody's Vanity Hill progression. Lion looks cool, but I can't ever say I've been impressed with her. She does have a lovely tendency to AoE at the worst of times though. Yeah, again, you can get Lion's alter ego, the Lion 2 alter ego, through Rhapsody's Vanity L progression. Nadja Salahim has monk abilities and uses a club. That's about it. Leko Haboko casts single target nukes, uses TP as soon as it can. Very different, not someone I've used a whole lot though. But yeah, a male Mithra. That's your thing? Go for it. Luzaf is a Corsair that doesn't use fan on roll, so pretty much just a gun using DPS. Can't say I'm impressed. Ajalith is a decent ranger who will barrage, as you'd hope from a ranger. I'd rather use Semi-Lafina if available though. Domina Shantoto is a decent black mage, but straight out the gates will use a tier 5 nuke, which these days are kind of wasteful, sorry. So yeah, gonna waste a lot of MP pretty quickly. Aruha is a sword-wielding war of some kind. It's either main or sub from the looks of things. Never been very great though, always been the one that you want to be a blue mage but they just don't make a blue mage. Uka isn't a great fighter, but she certainly has a use in Dynamis. One of the few trusts that have dancer procs, so very useful for Dynamis farming. Definitely worth picking up. And that's your lot for the 100 point category. On to the 300 point category. And this month we have 3 returning items. We have the crab mount and the beetle mount returning. I especially like how the crab scuttles. The Cumulus mask also makes a return, which when synthesized, by synthesized I mean synergized, with another will make the +1, which has the enchantment of teleporting to the place of parting, which is just outside of Rizenjima Sanctorium. Handy for sure. There is also one of the best trusts in the game in this category, Shantoto 2. Rarely available, so definitely worth grabbing. And rounding out this category, the Salvage Team continues with the level 25 body pieces. 500 points, again, is one item only this month. The Blizzard brand. Level 1 sword that when synergized with another gives an additional effect of ice damage and also an enchantment Blizzard. As it's only level 1, does look kinda cool though. Your 750 point category. We are back to the Orchestrion for this month's big synergized furnishing. 3 parts for this being the Melodious Plans, the Timber Case Unit, and the Musicianry Kit. These 3 items can be synergized together at 0 skill, so easy to make once you've dropped the 2250 points on the items. These 3 items can be sent across same account characters, so you don't need to spend all the points on the one character. The 3 different stages of Skirmish Armor Stones. Frayed Sacks are back again. The Frayed Sack A1 turns into 12 Verdigris Stones, +1s. The M1 into 12 Ghastly Stone +1s, and the H1 into 12 Wailing Stone +1s. Some OK sets can still be made using the system, but I'm unsure if it's worth the points for that level of chance at just OK. The Moat Carp Creel stays in this category for some reason. Still unsure on why it's 750 points, but yeah. This turns into 12 Moat Carp if used from the inventory. However, the main use I'm aware of for this is a Mod Garden quest, Don't need it for that, I'd avoid. There's also the usual Honeywine, Beastly Shank and Blue Pondweed pop items available. These are used to pop Fafnir, Behemoth and Adamantoise respectively. And there's also another salvage body step in this category, 35s this time. Now on to the 1000 points. And the Mogpile plans are part of the furniture now. They've been here this long, and I'm getting tired of saying that. These allow you to turn the second floor of your mock house into an outdoor looking area. The caliber and facility rings are here as usual. Reuse, XP and capacity boost rings. So if you are still planning on doing a little bit of grinding before the end of the 30th, grab these if you're needing them. More frayed sacks in this section, but these are for putting augments on the Eshin armor sets. That would be your frayed sack of fecundity, frayed sack of plenty, and frayed sack of opulence. Our resident 2 waste picks return as always. Esh elixir +1s and refractive crystals. Seriously. No. No. And more salvage gear here. Now on to the level 45 body options. Anything actually decent in there? Yeah, that's okay actually, but... And rounding us out, for your 1500 points, we have our usual H&M pops, our savoury shank for King Behemoth, our sweet tea for Nidhogg, and our red pondweed for Aspidoshalon. So, there you have it. That's your lot for this month. So, on to my recommendations. As always, if you need any of the items from the campaign, that's your best choice. There's nothing really that necessitates grabbing overall else if you have the following. Shantoto 2, that trust is a must get. If you do not own Shantoto 2, grab it. You must grab it. Available generally once, twice a year, that's it. The only other thing I would say is a relatively strong pick is the Uka trust. The rest you can get by without. Uka, if you plan on farming Dynamis at all, Uka you really should get for job ability proccing. Dancer trusts are fantastic, they are honestly ridiculous. So yeah, Shantoto 2 must pick. Uka, if you're even thinking of Dynamis, get Uka. Other than that, if you don't need anything, and money is your wish, Skirmish Campaign makes the skirmish pop items likely your best bet. If the H&M pops are kinda low selling, low priced on your server, then yeah, you're gonna do better with the skirmish pops. There's also the fact that if you want to actually do skirmish, you can still make a decent amount of money off of it. The orb stones still sell regularly because pet sets are still ridiculously good from skirmish. So the orb stones will always sell good. You can still, on Bismarck, still sell orb stones easily for 200k. There's a few others that still go for 200k, but the orb stones definitely. So yeah, still worth going into. My points this month will be spent on a mixture of the Rizenjima armor augment stones and some skirmish pops. I am running a little low. Jimmy Bonsai will be getting a lot more skirmish pops though, as he's now going to be focusing on building tanky automaton sets. He does however need to spend 750 points on a Moat Carp Creo. Really don't want to, but I don't want to play the luck game of trying to get it out of the mod card. But alas, that's it for another month. Breakdown complete. Apologies it's a bit later than last month. This damn cold has kept me down for a while. Aiming for around the 20th for these from now on. Anywho, hope it helped you out. If it did, don't forget to click the like button. Subscribe for more Final Fantasy XI content. I do these breakdowns every month, as well as a Let's Play series with my Jimmy Bonsai character every Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday. If there's any other guide videos that you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Happy to consider anything, happy to do most things. Not sure what that says about me, but I'll let you make up your mind. For now though, thanks for watching, take it easy, adios.